Hello guys, so they're going to rank every single IR and SIR card of the new Phantasmal Flames set. Make sure you get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy the show. First up we got Piplup. Okay, this Piplup card really captures the change of the seasons, winter coming to an end. You see flowers blooming, breaking through the snow. The flowers are a nice color and a nice addition to complement Piplup's beak and feet to match the color, and they pop up really well against the snow. Piplup looks like it's in a deep, thoughtful state, and a little melancholy. Overall, I think this card is fantastic. I really like the vibes. We're going to put this card into A tier. Big fan of this card. Big fan of Piplup. Great artwork. Okay, next up we got Yamper. You have Yamper right here. It's excited. It shows some personality. You see it's very excited. It's so excited to even rip this toy. Something that I really like about this card is how the artist portrayed the weight on the bed. Like the weight of Yamper and the plush. I really like how they drew the bed sheets. I think this is a great job showing the depth of the mattress and the weight. Like this card has chill vibes. It tells the story. Overall, I really like this Yamper card. I'm going to put this one into the B tier. That's a great card. Okay, next up we got our first SIR, Rotom. I like this card has all of different Rotom forms. It has the oven Rotom, the washing machine Rotom, and the grass cutter Rotom. I really like how it features all the Rotoms in one card. I don't think we've had that in a card so far. I also like the different appliances and electrical equipment all around Rotom. It captures the electric Pokemon element. I really like the addition of the Rotoms. The other forms are some of my favorite ones, like the washing machine and the oven, and of course the base Rotom. Overall, I think this is a great card. I'm sure a lot of Rotom fans will be happy. So we're going to put this one into the B tier. Okay, next up we got Togedemaru right here. We have two Togedemarus. One is chilling in its ball form, the other one is looking curiously at it. Togedemaru is an electric hedgehog. It captures that state of our hedgehogs go into the ball form. I don't know if you guys seen like those viral videos of a hedgehog that's like really angry in its ball form, and like the owner brings out food and it just turns like super happy. The mood instantly changes, complete 180. Yeah, I kind of wish like, maybe we had like two Togedemarus like that, or maybe like a little grumpy one. I feel like that would have been funny. I still think it's nice this one's in its ball form chilling. Overall, I think this is a good artwork. I like the art style. You have the sun rays coming through. It looks like it's early morning. I think it's a good artwork. So we're gonna put this one in C for good. We have Meowth coming over a branch. I really like Meowth's expression and his pose. I feel like Meowth is drawn really well. I really like the watercolor art style the artist chose to draw this in. It looks very nice on the trees and the branches and all the greenery. If you see in the back, it looks like a small town right there. It's actually a reference to the old games. It's a reference to Cerulean City, a location from the Gen 1 games, if you played red, blue, or yellow. Some of you guys may remember that. I think that one of the first people who point this out, I saw it on Reddit, the user Be Gooder, and you can see here like a screenshot comparing like, the city and the card, which I think it's a brilliant touch. I love this artwork. This is a awesome throwback to Gen 1. I'm really looking forward, hoping to do this like, with other cards or other gens. I feel like that'd be a nice touch. But I think this card is fantastic, a nice throwback, great pose, great art style. This is definitely one of the best cards in the set. We're gonna put this one into the S tier. Okay, next up we got Ibipom. I'm not really a big fan of this art style. It's very colorful, but also very flat, and the perspective feels off. The fruits are drawn with like shading that make it look like 3D, but there is no depth in the background. And then someone confuses the perspective. It's just like the background's like a flat wallpaper. And also I'm not feeling like the pattern in the back. We have some leaves there and some like yellow plants. I don't know, I just feel like the contrast is a bit off, especially how, how flat the background is compared to the foreground. I'm not really feeling this artwork. Maybe it has potential with the different card or elements. I'm gonna put this one in D, below average. Okay, we got our next SIR. We got Mega Sharpedo right here. I really like the shading of the art style Sharpedo is drawn in. The artist did a great job capturing motion with the air bubbles coming out of Sharpedo's mouth and all around it. I feel that's a nice attention to detail, and it really captures that sense of motion. It makes it more dynamic as well. There's also the wave effects in the background, which you could tell Sharpedo is swimming incredibly fast. You see on the top right, the sun is a bit distorted, which is a nice touch. When you're like deep in the water, the sun of course loses its shape the deeper you go, until eventually there's no sun left. And I feel like the artist did a great job capturing that distorted sun effect. Usually these mega cards, you have like these bursts of two-tone color effects. And I feel like for this Mega Sharpedo card, it's not too overwhelming and it fits pretty well. We have like, the yellow and purple. Yeah, overall, I feel like this is a great card. I really like this Mega Sharpedo card. We're actually gonna put this one into the B tier. Great card. Okay, next up we got Nimble. The artist did a great job on the attention to detail on the foliage. You have different types of different plants and grass. I like how Nimble is relaxing. Also, you see the different sizes of the flowers and different states of bloom. Some are more vibrant, bigger. The other ones are more small and less colorful. They're in a different state of bloom. I feel that's a really great detail by the artist. What Nimble's pose is a little basic. I feel like the artist did a great job, with the background. Overall, I feel like this card, a little hard to choose B or C. We're gonna put it in C. It's still a good card. Okay, next up we got Ludicolo right here from Gen 3. Ludicolo's cards has a burst of colors. It's very vibrant. You have some reds, purples, blues, greens, super colorful. I feel like this card does justice to Ludicolo's personality, very happy, very joyful, and dancing around. Very playful expressions. Overall, I think this is a good card. We're gonna put this one in C tier. Okay, next up we got Charcadet. I like the fighting atmosphere that this card captures. You know, there's actually a few cards in this set which reference this Sage Fight card, the Battle Colosseum card from the set, which is a nice touch. I feel like Charcadet's it's filled with curiosity, really anticipating the fight. Yeah, I really like the cage aspect of Fight Night. You know, if you watch any combat sports like MMA or boxing, this card captures the atmosphere pretty well. I feel like this card is a great card overall. We're gonna put this one into the B tier. Okay guys, next up we got one of the most beloved artists in the TCG. We got Shinji Kanda's Oricorio. Shinji Kanda fills every single corner of the card with immense detail. I feel like Shinji Kanda captured Oricorio really well. You know, it looks like it's like a dance of flames around. And Oricorio is based off the Spanish dance flamenco. This card is fantastic. I like Oricorio's great pose. It looks like it's very majestic. So it's like it's doing that dance, you know, like a dance of fire. I also like the flower elements all around. You have different kinds of flowers. Curious if Shinji Kanda could do like the other Oricorios and his art style. I want to see what he could come up with. This card is incredible. Again, Shinji Kanda always does a fantastic job. Overall, an incredible card. Definitely one of the best cards in the set. We're going to put this one in the S tier. Incredible. You have Dugong. I like how this card captures Dugong looking at the Aurora Borealis. You have the night sky full of stars, very beautiful scenery. Kind of see a little bit Dugong glowing a bit because of the Aurora Borealis. Kind of looks like he's absorbing it. But yeah, overall, I feel like this card is great. I really like the scene it captures. It's a great vibe. Honestly, I really like Dugong. Growing up, it was one of my favorites. I always thought it was pretty cool and majestic. Like this white seal with a horn. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so overall, I feel like this card is great. Captures the scene really well, and we're gonna put this one into the B tier. Okay, we have Toxtricity up next. This card has the same vibes as the Charcadet card. You know, it's Fight Night. You see the cage in the background right there on the bottom. It looks like Toxtricity is getting ready to walk out for the fight. Yeah, I really like this small theme around the set. You know, of the Fight Night atmosphere. A few cards have that element. Overall, I feel this is an amazing card. I really like the detail and the graffiti in the back and Toxtricity and the depth of the card as well. We're going to put this one into the A tier. Amazing artwork. Next up, we got Paldea Wooper by Okacheke. We have a very happy Wooper with a great radiant smile. We actually have a few Woopers you can see there in the background, hanging out, going on an adventure. I love the vibe of this card. Yeah, this card does a great job capturing the sense of adventure. You see the tracks and all hanging around. You have Pokestop where Pokemon sit in the distance. I feel like that's a nice touch of the card. Overall, I feel like this vibe is fantastic. You know, you have Wooper Shadow right there. You have a lot of detail. You have the depth, the perception. It's a beautiful artwork, honestly. I feel like this is definitely one of the best cards in the set. And this one, we're going to actually put this one in the S tier, no doubt. Okay guys, next up we got Flygon, one of my most favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm a big Gen 3 fan. This card has some great perspective. Flygon, high in the sky, you could see everything around and below. It's full of so much detail. It's kind of reminiscent of the Aerodactyl card, like similar vibe, you know, like high in the sky and then, you know, see the whole world below it. It's super awesome. If you look at it closer, you actually have the full Evil line. You have Trapinch right there, right on their Flygon looking up, full of curiosity and awe. And you have the Sandwoods in the background, just like Pokemon Emerald where you find Trapinch, you know, just like in the desert. And we're playing Emerald, looking forward to getting a Trapinch, exploring that area of the game in that tower. Also just like getting my Trapinch, leveling up until it became a Flygon. That was super awesome. It's a great memory and fun time. I love how it captures the element of the sand dunes, but also you see at the bottom right there we have an oasis. You have a whole bunch of Pokemon right there. You have a Vibrava, Trapinch, a Lowtoad. You have a little code on the set, so that's a nice addition right there of Lowtoad. And that Pokemon that looks how, you know, in the Western movies, you know, when that rolling ball of sticks flying around, I forgot his name, but you see him as well. I really like when a card has a lot of Pokemon in it, showing them on their natural environment. You see how vast the desert is and like endless hills of sand dunes. Really makes you capture that perspective on the oasis they found. Maybe Flygon helped them get there. I really like the story of this card. This is one of the best artworks in the set for sure. No doubt about it. This card belongs in the S tier. Superb artwork for sure. We have Wigglytuff singing with a whole bunch of Jigglypuffs, which kind of looks like a choir. They're all having a great time singing. You see all the music notes all around, and you see Wigglytuff's eyes as well. Maybe like, you know, Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff could see music. I feel like this is a great card. It has some great vibes. Love the music elements to it. Yes, we're gonna put this one into the B tier. Great card. Okay, next up we got the big boy of the set. We got Mega Charizard X. What an incredible artwork. Has a fierce facial expression. It looks like it's a powerful aged dragon. It's like if they would write stories about Charizard like in a mythical fantasy world of how strong and powerful and fierce it is. You also have the full evil line of Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard on the right side right there. That's an insane touch. I love that detail. I love it when these mega cards have the full evil line in them. That elevates the cards further. I really like the clash of colors between the blue flames and the red flames. Looks insane. This is a Why Do I Hear Boss Music kind of card, and we're going to put this one in the S tier. Incredible, incredible artwork. One of the best for sure. Okay, next up we got Sashian. I really like how Sashian looks majestic, looks like it's wandering the forest. This card is very colorful and very floral. I like how, you know, the trees kind of look purple, some fruits around some plants. I really like how the artist portrays Sashian right here. Yeah, looking very majestic. This is a great card. We're going to put this one into the B tier. Okay, next up we got Megalo Bunny. I like the dynamic pose, and again, you see in the background looks like it's a cage, and also the lights right above. Looks like Megalo Bunny is actually fighting in the Fight Night, the mini theme of this set. I wonder who the other Pokemon who she's fighting with. Is it maybe Toxtricity? But yeah, overall, like, it's a nice little theme. We have 3 cards referencing, you know, the Fight Night aesthetic. Yeah, I kind of don't like the pose of Megalo Bunny. I kind of wish maybe it was a little bit higher. Overall, I feel like it's a great card. The Knee attack with the mega effects around it fit in pretty well. I'm gonna put this one into B tier. Great. Okay, next up we got Dawn, the only trainer SAR. This card is very scenic. You see there's a town in the background and the mountains in the distance. It portrays the story of Dawn biking from the town all the way up to the mountains. Dawn is on an adventure. The only thing that I wish was implemented or added to this card was actually like a Pokemon, maybe like her Piplup, like a little basket in her bike, you know, bringing her along on the adventure, or like some other Pokemon to include in it. But yeah, overall I feel like this is still a great card. I feel like if there was a Pokemon included, I would have just like elevated this card even further. So we're gonna put Dawn at B tier. Okay, last up, the second version of the big boy, we have Gold Mega Charizard X. These gold cards for the Mega Evolution era, they have the same template. So we have, you know, the circle around the Mega Pokemon featured right there. Yeah, Charizard looks like it has a powerful pose. His neck does look a little skinny and long, but that's because of the outline. So you have like the base of Charizard's neck and the little like thin outline, so it kind of makes it look like extra skinny and long. Bro, I feel like this pose is very nice. It's very powerful. Yeah, so this kind of card style is kind of like game like profile picture or avatar, you know, like the circle theme around and like the different Pokemon in the middle. It's definitely not as good as the other Charizard card, but I feel like it's a great theme they decided to go around. This is a great pose for Charizard, so we're gonna put this one into the B tier. Okay, so now we're gonna look and see if we're gonna move anything around. Any last changes? Yeah, looking at it closely, looking at the B tier, I feel like it's maybe a little too full. I feel like a camper, even though I like, you know, this card, I feel like it's good. So we're gonna move it down from the B tier great to C tier good. Okay, so we're gonna move Yamper down right there. This is my final ranking of the Phantasmal Flames set. Let me know what was your favorite card in this set, comment down below. I also rank every single SIR and IR card from the base Mega Evolution set and Black, Blue, and White Flare. If you want to see those, check them out in the description down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.